Which brings us to the end of match day 22. Sheffield United got us off and running with that 2-1 win against West Brom to give them hope. Wolves beat Arsenal, finished the game with 9. Newcastle lost again at home to Crystal Palace. United hit 9 against Southampton. City won 2-0 against Burnley to stay clear at the top. Leicester back to winning ways against Fulham. We saw Everton win 2-1 at Elland Road. West Ham beat Villa to keep themselves in contention. Liverpool losing at home to Brighton. And then we round off with Chelsea beating Tottenham by a goal to 0 tonight. Well, Sheffield United host Chelsea at the weekend. Spurs have got West Brom, the bottom two then, facing very different opposition at the weekend in terms of confidence. Fulham sit third from bottom. Very conceivable that the bottom three could be cut adrift if they're not careful, because Burnley and Brighton meet. At the top, well, Chelsea continues to move towards the top end of the table. They're up to 6th after that win tonight, level on points with West Ham. Manchester City look at 3 points clear, but they go to Anfield at the weekend. Weekend looking very interesting. We've got 5 games for you on Saturday, starting with Villa against Arsenal. That game between Burnley and Brighton has a lot riding on it. Newcastle host Southampton. West Ham go to Fulham, who need something, otherwise they too are in trouble at the bottom. And we finish with Manchester United against Everton. Then on Sunday, the big one, Liverpool against Manchester City at Anfield. Long time since City have gone to Merseyside and beaten Liverpool, but if Liverpool don't get something there, well, hard to see Liverpool winning it, hard to see City slipping up. That one on 2:11 and 4K. Well, Nigel de Jong looking forward to that one. What do we think Jose Mourinho is saying to the officials? Nothing really stands out tonight. Is there something that was obvious to complain about?
I don't know. I'm curious what he's trying to say. Maybe from the last ball, you know, that last long ball that he wanted to play on. But I'm not sure where there was not really a controversial decision as well. So I don't know what he's complaining. I would love to know what's going on.
I think Mariner did a good job tonight.
Yeah.
The penalty was fairly stonewall.
Yeah, maybe he's complaining about that it was a light penalty, a light touch. But apart from that, it's not the referee that you have to complain about. It's just the player that you have to keep in check, especially in that situation. But I mean, overall, Chelsea was the deserved winner, and of course, the Tottenham had the chances to come aside Chelsea. But I mean, Chelsea was the better team all over the 90 minutes. And of course, I think Tuchel, what he can take away from this game is they had to close off this game earlier.
Yeah,
you know, they had to finish it off earlier because they had the chances. And if they were a little bit more precise in the final third, I think they were 2-3-0 up, the game will be done.
I think that's the only negative that he will look at.
You think?
Tuchel, that they didn't put the game to bed earlier.
3 points for Chelsea. I tell you what, let's take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll hopefully hear from Jose Mourinho and Thomas Tuchel. Before we finish,
we said it at the top of the show. If you're going to finish in the top 4, you're going to need to win the head-to-head games against the teams in and around you. And you know, if I'm totally honest, the best team won there today. They had total control of the game. If you're going to start the game like Tottenham started the game, then you don't expect to win a football match. You're playing catch-up. You're already a goal behind. Yeah, they got better in the second half. Jimmy's absolutely right. And at least they created a few opportunities, but Chelsea should have put the game to bed. If they had a little bit more cutting edge, a bit of more quality, composure in the final third, they had the chances to really put 2, 3, 4 goals in there today. So onwards and upwards for Chelsea. Good start from Thomas Tuchel. I think we're seeing signs of how he wants to go about it. He's going to need to continue. Onwards and upwards for Chelsea. Good start from Thomas Tuchel. I think we're seeing signs of how he wants to go about it. He's going to need to continue that if he's going to get to the objective, which has to be the top 4. And back to the drawing board for Jose. It can't be as simple as, can it? Just get Harry Kane back and all's forgiven and everything's back to normal. Listen, they play West Brom at the weekend. I think anyone beats West Brom. Can it? Just get Harry Kane back and all's forgiven and everything's back to normal. Listen, they play West Brom at the weekend. I think anyone beats West Brom, without being too disrespectful, if you're
Except for Liverpool at Anfield.
yeah, but they will beat West Brom. They will beat West Brom at the weekend. You know, I don't care who plays. We've got the quality like they've got in their squad. You should find the way of beating West Brom, and then comes Man City, and then that's going to be crucial. If they don't beat Man City, then I think top four might be way too far away from them.
OK, so what a dramatic Premier League match week this has been. That was the final game in it. Some stories about West Brom losing as Sheffield